Morning, we want to talk about 3 ways to be more creative and productive. Check it out. Morning, Jeff Bartsch here with Story Greenlight, where we're all about helping storytellers like you tell the stories you care about the most. That's what we're all about, so if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single video. Now, here's the thing, if you want to tell your stories, you actually have to get the stuff done in order for you to be able to do that. Here are some ideas to actually help you get that done. Number 1, as you can see here, I'm at the train station, and there's a train coming in somewhere back that way. Get out of the way. One of the biggest things that's been helpful for me is to operate in external deadlines, external accountability in my life. The fact of the matter is, we can say that we want to do something, but our own willpower is weak. We are super good at explaining away reasons why things didn't happen the way we want to. But man, if you got to do things like get into the city every morning and you take a train to do that, that train leaves the station whether you're there or not. That is external accountability. And if you put that into your life on purpose, then you get to the station on time. You get into the city, and it happens every day because it's external. It doesn't rely on your own willpower. There was a time when I was working on a TV show where an executive producer was a super anal retentive clock watcher, and he'd look at me sideways if I walked into the office like at 9:01. I'm just like, dude, lighten up. But the fact of the matter is, what I ended up deciding to do was, I took this guy's clock watching and I decided to lean into it. I decided to lean into that external accountability. I'm like, you know what? If he is going to judge me on whether I actually show up to my edit bay exactly on time or not, then you know what? Let's make a game out of it and let's see if I can give him 0 reason to ever doubt me. Well, that's what I did, and I got to my bay on time every time, and it was because I leaned into the external accountability of something that was otherwise kind of annoying, but ended up being super helpful. Tip number 2 for how to be more creative and productive: stop multitasking. Multitasking is death to getting things done. Now, before you start yelling at me about your mom and how she always used to do 82 things at once, which I get it. Like, my wife is incredible. She can do all sorts of things, and she literally runs our life. But here's the thing, the whole idea about multitasking becomes incredibly important when we're talking about executive functions. I'm talking about things that require intense mental focus. For instance, as I said, like, Chantel is incredible. She can do all this stuff and keep her life running. But if you ask her to write a blog post or like do anything creative like that while she's taking care of the kids or while she's running our business stuff, she's like, no, can't do it. Just can't do it. That's the whole thing. It's like when you have executive function things that need to happen, you cannot do more than one thing at a time and expect for optimum results. So in taking my own advice, I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to drive now because it's not a good thing to try to shoot and drive at the same time. Bad news. There's a fantastic book called Deep Work by Cal Newport, and one of the big things he talks about is blocks of time and the importance of actually maintaining these blocks of time where you actually do your creative work, where you can focus and really get the most important things done. Newport actually recommends doing like 4 hours first thing in the morning, and most people are like, well, I don't have 4 hours every morning. This is like, I don't have that block of time. But his whole thing is like, find those chunks of time. We all have busy lives, and it's tough to find blocks of time sometimes. But you know what? If the creative work is important, then you find the time to do it. So for myself, I actually, lights, here we go. For myself, my main blocks of time when I do creative work are on the train. I commute on the train in and out of the city, and I also work on lunch hour. So those are my main blocks of time. And then secondarily, I sometimes get blocks of time at night. But that may or may not work depending on how I'm feeling, which is my next point. So we talked about external deadlines, external accountability. We've talked about the lie of multitasking. don't do it, it doesn't work, and how we can actually use blocks of time to get that opportunity to do the real focusing. And then the other thing in light of all this is you have to be aware of your own personal energy. The longer I'm alive, the more I realize that my energy is not limitless. I have to work with my natural flows of creative and just mental and physical energy during the day. I have a family with 2 small children. I have a mentally demanding day job. I'm gone for 12 hours a day every day, and I'm building a business on the side. And when I get home at the end of the day, I am wiped. My creative juices flow in the morning, so if I have something to do like brainstorming or writing, I always do that in the morning. If I have something that's less demanding, like ironically, like the editing that can be so creatively demanding, I actually find that to be more defined in general. So I'm okay with doing editing, like for YouTube stuff, like over noon or even into the evening. But man, if I'm writing something, it's got to be in the morning, and I just have to plan for that. Be aware of when those energy flows work for you. You might be a night owl, and you're just like, you can't do squat in the morning, and so all this stuff is completely flipped backwards for you, which is totally cool. But just know we have cycles of energy, and we need to operate with those. If you like these ideas, definitely check out Deep Work by Cal Newport. Also, 2 other fantastic books. Check out Willpower Doesn't Work by Ben Hardy and Atomic Habits by James Clear. Fantastic ideas on how to shape your environment, shape your own day to get the stuff done automatically that you care about the most instead of relying on the things that don't work. Motivation is very fickle. It just comes and it goes. For more on creativity and the creative process, go to this playlist here. And remember, this stuff is important so that you can get the stuff in place so that we can accomplish the stuff that we care about the most, which is taking your stories and your message to the world. And keep doing that, because the world needs to hear what you have to say.